Hi guys, in this tutorial we'll be learning about how to create a parametric wall in 3ds Max. To start off, we'll begin by drawing a box or a wall, so it's in the Create tab under the Geometry panel and your box. Now we draw the box, box or wall. It can be any height, any size you want, any length. And once that's done, we'll draw the rectangle now. And to do that, we'll go into our left elevation, which is just a shortcut L on your keyboard, and you have your left elevation. So to do that, to draw the rectangle, it's in the shapes or under create in the shapes tab and rectangle. So then we'll draw the rectangle now. It could be any thickness you want. I'll just set one as an example, this one. And when that's done, we'll right click on it and convert to editable spline. In this selection on the right in the panels, select vertex and right click again on your rectangle and click refine. Once refine has been selected, you're able to add the dots into the line of where you want to create your parametric. This is entirely up to your choice, how many selections you want to put in. I've just put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as an example. When that's done, we can begin by editing the dots. And I'll just set one as an example. So once that's done, we'll go back into our what's it called again? The perspective view by clicking P on your keyboard, as that's the shortcut. And when that's done, and when we're in the viewport now, we'll begin to create an animation to start the parametric wall. So by doing that, we'll drag the parametric rectangle to the front of the wall, and we'll click Auto key in the bottom right corner. We'll drag our timeline to the end of the timeline, so 100, and we'll move our parametric spline to the end of the wall. Now that when we drag the timeline, we see the parametric spline moving back to 0 where it originally began, and then we drag it to the end, it will stop where we want it to be. So to do this, to create the parametric, we'll start by maybe dragging the frame to 15, and then we'll head back into the left elevation view and change the spline shapes of it. You can change it to anything you want. No really flexible on this thing. And then when that's done, we'll drag our frame to 30 as well. Yep, drag our frame to 30 and then change the view of it again. Entirely up to you on this choice. And then when that's done, we'll go back to perspective and we'll drag our frame to frame 45, and we'll repeat the same process, going back to the left elevation and changing the spline dots to create the parametric wall. Yep, and then 60, same thing. Okay, now that's done, we can begin to see our parametric model shape up as we drag the timeline back and forth. Yep. And then now that's done, we'll untick the auto key. Oh no, sorry, we'll drag the timeline back to 0 and we'll untick the auto key. After that, we head into the Modifiers tab here and we'll add a modifier called Extrude. Here you're able to change the thickness of your extrusion of the parametric spline. I've just set to 0.5 in an example because I don't want it too thick, but the decision is up to yours. When that's done, we'll click back on the parametric and head into tools in your top left corner, and click on snapshot. When we click on snapshot, make sure you select range, and copies perhaps we'll set 20 first, just to see how it looks. And now that you can start to see our parametric shaping up. But if it's too little, if you think it's too spread out, we can repeat the same step again. So tools, snapshot, and maybe change to 50. Now we're beginning to see a better parametric shape forming after our edits. And if you think it's too little as well, again, repeat, tools, snapshot, 70 maybe. And now it's beginning to form a better visual of the parametric wall. Just to show it clearly, I'll maybe say 100. Yes, and now our parametric wall is shaping up to how we want it. And that's how you create a parametric wall in 3ds Max. Thank you.